tower on the left-hand side is gone.
I don't know, that mortar, he just went aggressively at the bridge every single time, allowing it to shoot at the bridge every single time. It had so much HP as well, not even allowing your princes to get charges off there.
It probably, the princes never even got close to the to young Olo's structures to deal any type of damage. The idea were there, the spells were actually there this time around, but the actual execution on how you use the spells and the timing of the spells and the tempo and how you use your own offensive cards just kind of missed the target there from Zaki, which puts him at an 0-2 stand. Yeah,
young Olo playing really well there though, but Zach, in my opinion, just needs to switch up his decks. Take out that double prince, play something completely different, and you'll probably do a lot better.
Double prince is a very expensive combo to use. It used to be really, really good, like half a year ago, give or take, but overall, right now, there are just so much faster cycles going on and those fast cycles can actually deal with the prince really, really well because you have some bulky-ish cards that don't really deal that much damage, but the spam deals the damage for them.
Yep. I mean, every single time you can see here again, the goblins went down, stopping the prince from even getting to the mortar, and the mortar's just getting so much damage off.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and it was really well played from young Olo. But the problem is, young Olo himself does not really have any clear spells. The thing is, he had the proper deck to deal with Zaki the Killer. As the day progresses, I mean, he still has to young Olo still has to face off against Ben, who actually had a really, really well-rounded out deck. So that's probably going to be an interesting match as well for us to see. But before that, we're going to see Zaki versus Dead O.
Yep. What do you think these guys are going to be? I think Dead, he played really well at the start. Yeah. Zaki, again, needs to switch up his deck. I think if he changes his deck this time, because everyone's watching the stream, it seems, so I think it's just going to be... I think Dead might take this one if Zach sticks with that double prince deck again.
Yeah, the problem is Zaki the Killer is already 0-2, so this is his third and last match for Group B. He probably can try and go for tiebreakers if he manages to get a 2-0 win versus Dead O, which is right now one of the top players of the group.
Yep.
Considering what we saw.
Yep.
Yeah, considering what we saw in the first match of the day. But things aren't looking bright for Zaki.
They're not looking bright for Zach whatsoever. So, but again, like you say, Dead and Ben, they have really strong decks, and I feel they have a lot of combinations with them, to be honest with you. They have a good push going.
Curiously enough, it's going to be the last match of the day. Ben versus Dead, yeah.
I think that's going to be an amazing matchup. I wonder if
to finish up the night, I mean, can be better than that. But before that, Zaki versus Dedo. We have to see the ban what these players are going to ban off first. Not an easy route here for Zaki. We have to play 3 games back to back to back.
I mean, we have a similar sort of bans from the other matchup there. We got actually Zach the Killer banning the balloon again, the miner being banned again. I think the miner is a really good ban, though. The miner is really strong. Yeah. It just chips away at your tower. It can snipe so many units if used properly.
It's true. So if you're not using the miner yourself, you might as well just ban it out because it's such a versatile card. A lot of decks run it, even if they're not a clear win condition for that actual deck. It still deals a lot for what it's cost.
Even the balloon, to be honest with you, I think Zach the Killer's banning it because he hasn't got a lot of anti-air in his deck. So that is probably a wise decision for his deck. But again, if I see those double princes again, I don't know.
I mean, we might see. He banned out the balloon, but Dedo might come out with a. Yeah, that's not the first time we see Zaki the Killer ban out, or actually not the first time we see balloon getting banned out. Which means Dedo
this exact combo was banned out before as well. I think Zaki the Killer did ban the balloon the last time. I can't remember. I think it was. I think
the balloon was banned off against Dedo by young Olo.
Oh yeah, was that?
That probably was on the first matchup. Yep. So which means Dedo is a balloon player, and I'm already starting to love him.
We'll see how your balloons go later on.
There won't be that much time before that happens. But before we get to our own matchup, we're gonna have another best of 3 between Zaki the Killer and Dead O or Zero. Those are zeros, right?
I think they're zeros. Yeah, they look like zeros. They're capitalized, so I think they're zeros.
Capitalized zeros?
Not capitalized zeros.
No, but already we're starting to see Dead 0-0 with the flying machine and the bandit and the battle ram.
Yeah, the golden battle ram charging through, connecting to the tower straight away. You do not want to take that damage in your tower that early on. Zach the Killer coming with his double prince deck again. I guess he just wants to prove me wrong.
He does, but at the same time, he just lost 500 HP and a P.E.K.K.A being set down to stop the Prince charge.
This will be a really easy clear up for the P.E.K.K.A. The tower isn't quite hitting the Wizard though, so it's going to take only one shot from the P.E.K.K.A.
P.E.K.K.A is a big boy. And it takes him a while to get to those backline minions that attack from a range, but that one push with the battle ram, and we just saw what the flying machine can do to shred down the tower. It took so long for Zaki to Killer's units to actually start doing things. And we see Dedo has nothing to play, he just plays a lot for the cycle.
He's actually coming out with the Sparky coming down the left-hand side though, so he's definitely switching up his decks a little bit here. I think he's maybe taking, I don't know if he's taking out the Fireball and actually add that in, but
it feels like the elixir curve might be a little bit too wide, and without the poison, without the log, this should be a very tough clear for Dead 0-0, but doesn't appear to be that tough.
No damage whatsoever, so that was a really nice clear up from Deadpool. He has the guards as well, so the guards are easily going to be able to deal with that Sparky when split around it.
And the guards also deal a great, also stop the Prince really, really hard on his tracks, because it takes a lot. It's the same reason why the guards function so well against P.E.K.K.A. They function really well against the Prince as well.
Yep, extremely well. Prince cannot stop guards whatsoever. So we got Battle Ram coming up the right-hand side as well. I don't know if Zach the Killer has given up. It doesn't look like it. He does.
No, he doesn't have elixir.
Oh.
He didn't have elixir. It's so hard to fight off again. This is the problem. If you have cards that are way too hard on your elixir cycle, you can't just keep on spamming them and keep responding to your opponent's aggressions. And Dedo has such a fast cycle on his deck with so many threats.
Yep, he's got huge counters, to be honest with you, to Zach the Killer's deck. I think even the P.E.K.K.A alone can take out all the Princes.
Now the P.E.K.K.A being set down face-to-face against the Rust Bucket on wheels. The Rust Bucket on wheels is fully charged, and the double Prince charge coming in on the left-hand side.
Nice track over at the Battle Ram as well, though. Really well placed Battle Ram. That's exactly what you should be doing against double Princes.
The P.E.K.K.A is going to have a hard time clearing out the Dark Prince, but nothing is going to be able to actually touch the P.E.K.K.A in the back line as the poison set down for 3 units on Zach the Killer's side.
I think even Electro Wizard is the reason that Sparky does not get used whatsoever, because it just stops it in its tracks. It doesn't matter how many Sparkies you have down, Electro Wizard is going to be able to take it down, but that was really well played by Dead there, dominating that matchup, taking even just 100 damage on his tower on the left-hand side, so doing really well there, Dead. And I think he's definitely going to be one of the top 2.
Exactly, we've already seen him on his first match against Young Olo, but this time around, there were so many pushes that Zaki the Killer threw at Dead that looked really, really menacing, but in Dead's eyes, they were absolutely nothing. He dealt with them in a very elixir-efficient manner.
Yep, definitely. That Battle Ram connecting, but I feel Zach the Killer, again, no counters to Battle Ram. There's nothing he had in his deck that could directly stop Battle Ram, especially with stuff that like pull away the Princes and do everything like that.
He had stuff to really burst it down, and he managed to burst down the Battle Ram sufficiently well when he had the opportunity to do so. But when that Battle Ram was introduced in between charges, when the defense was already being set up by Zaki the Killer, I mean, there was nothing that he could do to really stop the Battle Ram, and the charge was direct into the tower.
Yep, got right onto the tower. You did one charge that tower can pretty much just lose you the whole game, to be honest.
Because it puts the Barbarians close enough to the tower to start wailing on the tower. Unless you put something right in between them, that's really a hardship within itself. It needs to be a unit that that's small enough to really fit in between, and it needs to be on the right timing, or else the actual Battle Ram will split them apart. But game number 2 in the series.
Yep, here we go. We have again Miner and Balloon Band, so those cards cannot be played in this matchup. So we have Flying Machine coming down the right-hand side for Dead right now, going straight into an Inferno Dragon from Zach the Killer, though, which
it's 4 elixir for 4 elixir.
Still, but that Flying Machine is going to be able to get huge value, to be honest with you. It's going to be able to, it actually took down the Wizard there and the Inferno Dragon as well.
The actual value, I don't think it was from the Flying Machine. It was from the poison itself. The poison is being such a valuable card here, but this might be a good part. Oh no, the log!
Really nice log coming out there from Deadpool, taking out those fire spirits straight away. Zach the Killer is still running this deck, so
yeah, I was gonna say it looked like a good push from Zach the Killer. He had the Prince, he had the fire spirits in the back, so any kind of spam that would throw against him, the fire spirits will clear. But the instant log in response to the fire spirits was just so great. I mean, poor old Prince was just forced to face the guards by himself.
Yep, we've got a double push coming down here again, but the Battle Ram again looting everything away. I think he may potentially have Electro Wizard in this deck as well, so I don't think that Sparky's going to really do that much.
Oh no, Sparky is a very, very sad Sparky right now, and P.E.K.K.A is just going to deal with it. Infernal Dragon against Sparky again, not going to against the Electro Wizard, not going to do anything, but The Goblin Gang actually dealt with some of the action going on in the back.
Yeah, but P.E.K.K.A connecting to the tower again. I think with that Goblin Gang, if he places down just a little bit earlier, the Electro Wizard would not have connected to the Electro Dragon, and that push may have not happened right there.
3 elixir on Zaki the Killer's bar. It's really, really hard to defend against this. 1400 left on his King Tower. It's trying to stack elixir to maybe set up a defense against Dead's offense, but it's just so hard. There's just so much aggression, so many counters on Dead's side.
Yep, we've got double elixir coming up right now as well. We've got the Flying Machine, the double Princess going down, dropped at the exact same time. Split push, but straight into the P.E.K.K.A. Really well played P.E.K.K.A there. So Zaki the Killer's just not doing really well with his deck.
No, and I mean, you can't really take away credit from Dead. Dead is just playing super, super well with his own deck, playing everything. Everything is working really well in against Zaki the Killer's deck, and 1400 left on that King's Tower. Like we discussed, the Flying Machine already wailing down into King's Tower, and it's yet another 3-crowner.
Yep, Dead just dominated there. So that was another 3-crown coming out. Ben got the first one, Dead getting the second one. Just so much domination from these two players. I think they're probably two of the strongest players in this entire tournament.
And we still have to see Ben twice in a row later tonight. It's going to be against Young Olo and Dead for the final match. Dead versus Ben is going to be the match to watch.
Yep, it's going to be amazing, that matchup, to be honest with you. Can't wait to see those guys play. Because they just play like the on-meta decks, to be honest with you. Are slightly off-meta, and they're just going to be back and forth, back and forth. I don't think there's going to be one winner here.
No, there is going to be a winner. At the end of the night, there are going to be 2 winners. One of them is going to be with the first seed. The second one is going to come out with the second seed. One of them has to lose against the other, but, I mean, you can't really declare a winner at this point. Because right now it's Dead with 2 wins, 0 losses. Ben is on 1 win. He only played once as well. And in the third place, you have Young Olo being sitting on 1-1 right now.
Yep. I mean, I like that Zach is running something completely different, but you have to make it work.
Exactly. So, adaptation is key, and the answers to P.E.K.K.A right now are non-existent.
Nope.
If the Royal Giant was one of the cards that was mostly used in Group D, right now the card that's being mostly used in Group B is the P.E.K.K.A. Mama P.E.K.K.A is being a huge nuisance to every deck. I
think P.E.K.K.A is just a really strong card right now. There's lots of beatdown going around right now. It can stop just huge pushes, like you see all the double prints there. Just stop it immediately. It can tank everything from the double princes. Even with the Inferno Dragon behind it, they're backing up with the Electro Wizard with the P.E.K.K.A. It's an easy push, to be honest with you.
And even if we look at the more meta decks, so we were talking about Battle Run, we're talking about the Barbarian Hut, we're talking about also the Barbarian Squad even, and the Barbarian Barrel. The P.E.K.K.A can deal with those Barbarians really, really well.
Yep, one-shots Barbarians can pretty much take the Battle Ram down in one shot as well. So I think P.E.K.K.A is one of those cards you're going to want to have in your deck. I'm actually running a lot of P.E.K.K.A right now, so...
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Well, hopefully you won't ban that card when we play on these OnePlus phones, to be honest with you.
I have other ideas, I have other, other plans on my sleeve. But that's going to be game number 4 for tonight. Dead actually beat Zaki 2-0. We haven't seen a best-of-3 match being contested on all 3 matches throughout Group B. So far, everything has been dealt in 2 games.
So me and AC here, we're actually going to be playing on the new OnePlus phones just after this break. So if you want to join us just after this break, me and AC are going to battle out in a best-of-3 right now.
The brand new
OnePlus 6T.
It's really cool. It's fast.
It's ridiculously fast.
These have been consistently the fastest phones I use.
Welcome back to the EE Mobile Series in partnership with Fnatic and OnePlus. So right now it's going to be me against AC. So let's see what AC is going to play. Is he going to be playing his balloon deck? Or
that's going to be a surprise. You can only know my band. You don't have to know my deck. Probably know my deck because you do. He's a cheat. He's a cheater.
I did not look at anything. I don't need to.
Wow, this guy. I mean, okay, it's gonna be a lot better when I defeat you, but that's perfectly fine by me. So, ladies first. What's your ban, big boy?
I'm gonna take Rage.
You're gonna take out Rage. That's perfectly fine by me. You know what I'm gonna take out? Do you?
No.
Me neither. I have no clue what I'm gonna take away from him. Because first of all, he's handicapped. He does not have all the cards.
I lack pretty much.
He lacks
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lacked 8 legendaries and 4 epics on this account, so I'm not looking too good here.
This isn't great for me either because it makes it harder for me to decide what to actually ban because I need to take into consideration if he actually has the card or not. But
I've got one of the meta decks, so I'm happy with that. So
that's fine. I'm gonna take out the battle ram. I think that's pretty safe.
Okay then. Well, that just changes pretty much every single one of my decks. Give me 2 seconds.
Nailed it.
This is gonna be really hard for me now, I think.
Oh boy, that's what I like. You know what? That's what I like to hear. You keep telling me that. It makes me feel better about myself.
One of my favorite cards as well. For the battle ram is pretty much my favorite card, and you just take it out. I'm not too sure what to put instead of it because what can I put instead of a battle ram?
What can I put instead of a rage? Well, I mean, pretty much anything.
Rage is.
But I'm going to play around with it a little bit because I have no clue what to actually expect or do with the without the rage. Well, you know, let's get something in there. You want to pick? You guys go on and pick. Nobody's picking. That's fine. So I'm gonna be the one to issue the challenge. Is that right?
Are we ready? Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna. Okay, the challenge is up. I think we're ready soon. Just need to switch. We ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know what to play because I haven't got a battle ram.
It's as easy as that. I mean, you spend a couple of days with Motic, you know what he plays. So I don't play that. He doesn't play meta. He doesn't. 3 Musketeers, a battle ram. Yeah, I love battle ram.
So this is a deck that I'm playing myself. So we're into the game now, I think.
Oh yeah, we are.
Switch screens, I think.
OnePlus 60 is a pretty fast mobile to actually get into these games fast enough. But let's see what we got here. Ooh, he's playing guards. Oh boy! Oh, the guards!
Guards coming down the left-hand
side. Spooky guards!
But those archers split at the back should be an easy clear up there. I do not have a lot of anti-air, so I really hope you're not running the balloon right now.
Oh, you probably won't want that. Oh, hey, look, it's the card I'm running. Big boy.
I think I'm going to get a big counter push off here. I don't think my cannon card's actually going to get through. A little bit chip damage on the left-hand side, though. I've got a little trick up my sleeve, though, so you'll find that later on in Double Elixir.
That's fine. It's fine.
We got a full connection with the battle ram on the left-hand side, so this is not looking too good.
Battle ram
right now.
A battle ram is a banned card. Oh boy, you're forfeiting. Oh look, it's a tornado. I thought about banning that.
Easy played up there with the minion horde, getting a little bit of chip damage on there though. You're doing not too bad.
Look, I've already taken a lot of damage out of that tower, so that's a win for me, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we got the cannon card at the bridge now, so let's see how you deal with that. That was actually really nice, but the Barbarian does not actually take out the archers anymore, so not the best play there for me. See, it looks like
this guy. This guy.
Oh, he's got that there. I got the bats to counter that, though. He gets a little bit of chip damage on my tower, but Double Elixir is coming up soon. Now I'm going to be putting out my main card pretty soon.
You're 40 seconds away from Double Elixir. There's so much still to play, and you're already counting on the Double Elixir 4 minutes.
Well, at least like your tower's done 1,000 HP, so you're not looking too good.
It's not under 1,000. That's 1,100.
I personally made this deck myself, by the way, just to purely counter you, so we'll see how it goes. I've got a #1 card in here that's probably going to take that down, but we've got a big problem right now because the miners come to the tower, but we got Royal Recruits down, so we're looking pretty good right now.
Hey, I thought that was illegal.
Nope. No bans on Royal Recruits, so I can use exactly what I want.
Listen, we need to rediscuss it.
I still haven't even shown you my card, my
we need 2 bans. This is unfair. You're better than me.
There's no win condition right now.
Good.
Being shown.
Good. I mean,
got the cannon cart going down. The Barbarian barrel does not do much against that. I think the cannon cart is going to pretty much almost clear us up. The guards are doing not too bad though. But what we're going to do here is we're going to put some bats down. We're going to go for a Royal Giant at the bridge, and that should be GG.
You know what? You're not a good team player. You're not fun.
Fireball going down in the
minions.
minions.
You're not fun at parties. Stop.
GG. Oh, we got the Royal Recruits to counter these. Oh no, GG. I'll go a little bit easy on you next time.
Easy on me. I was going easy on him because he didn't have all the cards, and this is how he repays me.
We're almost. I think we're going to try for a 3-crown here. Actually, we've got the fire. The ice.
You're going to what now? No, you're not.
The ice spirit does stop the miner from doing that extra bit of chip damage. I'll actually put the Royal Giant down just to tank
get out of here.
Really nice fireball going down there from you, though. I did not expect that to come down. We've got fireball countering back, though. Bats going down.
You're not going to get 3 towers, so that's a win for me. You count that as a win for me right now.
Well played. Well played.
That's
close.
one.
That was
that's
close.
one. That's only one.
I would just say with your miner, just don't overcommit with it too much. Till double elixir. That's my only thing I tell you.
I try to go easy on him, but
right,
you know,
something a little bit different here.
I mean, we need to retouch a couple of things here. You know what I mean? Because that was obviously an unfair match, and I thought I was going to easy on him, but clearly he had other plans set in motion.
Yep. Had all those backups. I was just waiting to counter push you, so that's all I'm looking for.
Good lord. Well, I think we're ready for game number 2.
Oh, I'm ready game for number 2. I've switched up my deck as well, just a little bit, just so.
Don't forget to put in that battle ram in your deck.
Oh, I did.
Good. I hope you did.
I'm just not going to use it though.
All right.
It's just there for.
So game number 2 is set.
It's set.
What kind of cards are we looking for here? Oh wait, it's that guy. It's that boy.
But there's no rage down. We got the Electro Wizard down. We have the miner. We're gonna have a oh my god!
I'm doing things. Look at me go.
That was amazing.
Mama, are you proud?
Look at the damage on my tower there. What? GG. I think I've lost this already. I do have a decent amount of anti-air in here, so I'm not looking too bad. But I just really hope you go on for some kind of big minion right now.
A what now?
A big minion.
Ah, no, none of that.
Just little cycle cards. That's probably what you should have in that deck, to be honest with you.
He's trying to teach me how to play my own deck. He cut out my rage. That's true.
Yeah, no rage. You could have the lumberjack though. That would be a good option. Just have your rage. Just let you know. So we have another balloon going down again. We got Royal Ghost trying to tank for that Electro Wizard. This could be a problem for me though. Those double balloons are
go on, boy.
Take
it no.
Okay, we're fine. We're
That's
fine.
unfair.
Right, we got the Royal Ghost coming forward here. We got the miner in the back.
That's not what the script. That's not what the script said.
Okay, we got a huge amount of damage to the tower. The miner is tanking for my Royal Ghost as well, so you really need to do something to stop this.
Yeah, what am I going to do to stop it?
This is actually such an amazing font, though. It's so smooth in comparison to mine.
I mean, there's a huge difference between the phone and your phone. But yeah, no, the screen is pretty large, so I have a good look at
the whole screen as well.
I know, it's seamless. But I have a good look at the battlefield. Nothing's in the way. Except for you, you're in my way right now.
I've actually got something I never used against your balloon, and I probably should have.
Oh, I'm going in. Here, I'll throw you another one.
Okay.
Here, have fun.
Okay, I'm just going to put the poison down just so you can't clone anymore.
Well, that was funny on the first time, right?
Yeah,
Here.
it was actually, that was amazing. But if you got that a little bit closer to my tower, waited with that clone, I think you could have won, to be honest with you. It would have been an easy win.
I don't know. I mean, the clone was. I had an idea with the clone because I saw a lot of people ban it on Tuesday. Yep. So I figured, why were people banning the clone? And then I thought, well, because you can use clone and clone things with your clone.
I think it's just like an unpredictable card. It's like a card that not a lot of people run, so like you don't expect it to come in. Just a good way to clear up. Oh no! That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Jump boy.
Okay, he's got a huge amount of damage coming forward here. He got that done as well, but the minions are doing work here.
No, the minions are dead, big boy.
The minions are dead, actually. We have the Electro Wizard down.
No! Yes!
Oh, he gets his one hit on the tower.
Wait,
has to
no!
deal with the peck on the other side.
Stop! No!
I got
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well played.
It's
that
fine.
was really well played, actually. That was good. That was good.
It's fine. I got it. It's all under control now.
He's got Welch.
Can you stop trying to go for triple? That's not fun. You're anti-fun. Here, have another one of these. Break it down. Yeah, good
okay,
boy.
we're fine now. We're fine. He's got no freeze. As long as he's got no freeze, it's absolutely
He's got no
fine.
freeze. Of course not. I've already cycled through all my cards.
That was no problem.
Your tower is down to 600 HP. If I can't add the damage I did the last game on your tower, that's a tower down for me. So, you know.
Well played. So, I win.
Who would have thunk it? Well played, though.
Well played. Really well played.
I mean,
honestly, you caught me off guard there twice. Honestly, I did not expect that to come forward there.
I mean, you took out my rage, and I thought, okay, rage was a card that I threw in for the unpredictability of the
got
thing.
the beat plays up. Here comes my massive Royal Giant push.
I mean, clearly, it's unfair, and he was cheating because he was using 9 cards. Royal Giant is a counts as 2 cards as of the recent patch. Obviously, I should have probably used freeze. I didn't think about the freeze. I'm not gonna lie. It is a card that got it didn't get buffed. It got reworked on the current patch. I mean, it deals a little bit of damage, has a shorter area of freeze, but regardless, it's a fun enough card.
Look at that. That was just amazing. So these players are actually going to win these phones. These are some amazing phones. Like I say, they're really smooth. I really like the color in them as well. They got really nice color to them as well.
They're really
fairly vibrant. Don't you think?
Vibrant, vivid colors, and the brightness setting is really, really good as well. It can get really, really bright, really, really fast. A lot of colors, super smooth layout. So can't say a bad thing about this phone. At least I haven't used it that much.
OnePlus 6T.
OnePlus 6T.
Yeah, amazing phone to be honest with you. I might even consider getting one myself.
It'd be a good upgrade from what you have right now.
Yep, massive upgrade to be honest with you.
But yeah, so OnePlus 6T is the phone that we will be gifting away to the players that actually, the top 2 players actually that are going to come out victorious on
group,
the
Yeah, so there's 8 phones given away. So these players are going to have some huge advantage with these phones, to be honest with you.
And with the EE Mobile series, I mean...
Yep. EE is such a smooth network, to be honest with you. We've had no problem so far whatsoever with EE. So that was a really smooth game as well. Like, I don't honestly feel about a smoother game than that.
It was one of my strategies complaining about lag, but I honestly couldn't complain about lag.
Right, so we got Young Olo and Ben actually coming up next. We're going to go for a short break again, so we'll see you back just after this break. Welcome back to the EE Mobile Series in partnership with Fnatic and OnePlus. I am Motic, joined here by AC. So, tonight's matches have been pretty good so far, I think.
Yeah, I
and
mean...
as well.
Every match so far has been 2-0, including our feature match, but...
I think ours was the most exciting so far.
The better player not always wins. We have to get that clear and out of the way, right? But, no, definitely super clean matches so far. We've seen a huge discrepancy in terms of game styles and in individual player quality in this case. Ben and Dead have been the superior players of this group. I think it's, at this point, we can't really argue against that. Yep. And right now we're going to have Young Olo versus Ben himself. Yep,
I just think they're running really good decks, though. I mean, the other players are just running something that's, again, off meta, so it's just not as strong as the decks that Ben are running and everyone's running right now.
Yeah, I mean, what is meta right now, you know? Because we just had the patch.
It's quite hard yet,
yeah, we just had a patch hit. There's a lot of cards that got moved around. Freeze is one of those cards, and we actually haven't seen a Freeze being used yet.
We haven't actually seen Freeze whatsoever, yeah.
That's probably because people haven't really had enough time to really set in with the card. It probably is really powerful, but at the same time, it's got other mechanics tied to it.
Yep. I mean, it takes out skeletons now, so if you're using skeletons to try and stop a graveyard, that does not happen anymore with Freeze.
At the same time, it also aggroes the King Tower, so that's something
actually,
to you need to be careful about that.
Yep. Before, I guess a lot of people used to kind of like maybe even just catch the King Tower slightly to get units that are closer to the King Tower, but you can't do that at all anymore, otherwise you're just going to activate that King Tower.
I was playing against Freeze just this morning. I was going for a few games to try to practice against this guy, and I was playing against a guy that used Freeze, and he did aggro my King Tower, and I was like, oh yeah, the patch hit.
Yeah, well played. So we got Young Olo and Ben's bans just right now, so let's see what they ban. So Ben is again banning that Miner. I mean, the Miner is really good for taking out the Furnace, so Ben might just want to go for that Furnace. And Electro Dragon is a really strong card at the moment. It's really good. The counter pushing card. Or we might see
the Electro Dragon. I actually haven't seen the Electro Dragon yet. It hasn't been banned whatsoever. People haven't been using it overall. But against Ben, I guess it makes sense because he only showed off one deck so far. He only played one match for that matter, throughout this night. It was against Zaki the Killer, who was already 0-3. So unfortunately for him, he's not gonna make it off the groups as far as it goes. But Ben banning at the Miner. Miner has not been exclusively banned by Ben. It's been banned. I think it was it was banned by Dead as well.
Yeah, it was banned by Dead. It's a really strong card. You can put Miner in pretty much almost any deck, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, it's a great card. Overall, a great card. It fits on pretty much anything because it's not too expensive. It's not a card that's too expensive. Actually, most of the times you're actually trying to find room for to fit in the Miner.
Yep. I mean, it's really good for obviously just backing up your bats, your minions along that kind of line. So it's just a really strong card just for backing things up, or even just sniping really soft units that you can not normally get that are over the bridge.
Yeah, and here we go. Game number 1. You're going to have Young Olo on the top side of the map going to start off by splitting with bats, and the response is a baby dragon. So could this be? Oh wait. Goblin Barrel.
Yep, so it looks like Young Olo has come out with some kind of log bait deck. He has got bats in this deck as well, so it might be a little bit of different deck to the standard log bait deck. He's got Dark Goblin as well. Dark Goblin has just been buffed. And we have Royal Giant in Young Olo's deck as well, so I think that's a good play, but I mean, Ben does have that bowler, so it's going to be able to snipe that Dark Goblin in the back.
Yep, but that was actually really well played, because the bowler was going to snipe the dart, and the Tombstone being placed down means that the Royal Giant was going to have to aggro the Tombstone, which would in turn release a horde of, mini horde of skeletons to take down that Royal Giant. Really well played here by Ben.
This is, Young Olo is running a different deck. I mean, he's got a lot of tanks in his deck. He's got Royal Giant, he's got Mega Knight, so I've never really seen that kind of cards in again, tournament play together.
But it's interesting because as far as we're seeing, Ben does not have a response to the bigger tanks, but he does have a big old golden Royal Giant himself.
I have actually maxed out that Royal Giant as well.
I saw you do it.
Royal Giant. That thing looks amazing. Look at
I saw you do it. It's a big brass cannon, polished brass, let's call it that. But with a big crown on his head as well. We've seen a couple of golden cards so far. Basically, on the new update, when you have a card maxed out, you can actually invest a couple of a few gold coins in order to. Is it gold or is it stars?
It's star points, yeah.
Yeah, star points.
You accumulate star points when your cards are maxed, and then eventually you can upgrade their skins. So some of them have 3 levels, some have 2, some of them have 1. So it's just dependent on the card.
Oh, and this Royal Giant is going to deal a heck ton of damage on that tower, actually taking it out. Young Olo.
Yep, Young Olo looking really strong right now. He's got a lot of damage done to that taking down the tower on the right-hand side, and the main